Hey Kevon, this is Kyle Scrimsher. Just got done reviewing your post about communication and its importance in the workplace. I really enjoyed it. I really liked how you split apart or identified the verbal and nonverbal communication and the importance of both. Obviously, there are situations where nonverbal can come into play, more so body gestures than anything, but there are also some times when nonverbal is a necessity. For example, with the hearing impaired, or situations where noises can be harming, I guess. Anyway, just one thing I would ask you as part of this post would be if you did consider the importance of, or the concept of communication on a whole. I noticed we focused a lot on human interface, or the communication of humans to humans, or people to people, but kind of going a little bit broader with the idea and spreading out and understanding the concept of communication from the standpoint that communication happens anytime that information is needed to go from one place to another. Prime example would be the internet. Anytime your computer is running a diagnostics, it's communicating to you and telling you, typically via a printout or on your screen, things that might be wrong with it, or things that may need your attention, and not just messages that are prompted from an actual individual on the other end of the network. So just little examples like that, I think that'd be a perfect thing to kind of touch on too. And I've kind of noticed a lot when we get tied into specifically just the human-to-human communication, or person-to-person communication, we often kind of get a little tunnel vision in our understanding of what communication is, or the purpose of communication. I think kind of keeping that broad spectrum of the real purpose of communication, to transfer information from one party to another, I think that can really help us understand the message that we want to send, and how we want to send it the best. So that may be another thought for the future. Outside of that, I really enjoyed your personal example for work. Communicating with coworkers, I've noticed, especially in my line of work, is typically best done by email as well. However, especially if I'm setting up a new contact with a new vendor, or meeting somebody for the first time, I do prefer to put that personal touch on it and give them a call at the least, and kind of introduce myself that way, and kind of get the ball rolling with things on that way, and then follow up with email afterwards. Just because I feel that form of communication is more personal than sending a message through email that can be construed in many different ways, depending on the person's mood and all of these other factors that do come into play. So anyway, I really enjoyed it. Thank you, and look forward to more posts from you.